Gas lanterns were once the way that cities and towns illuminated their sidewalks and streets. But over time, they were given up to electrical streetlights. But not so here in Glen Ridge. They still have gas lanterns and plenty of them. Mayor Stuart Patrick knows all about it. Mayor, Glen Ridge is a beautiful place.
Well, thank you. We appreciate your coming to visit.
It's so lovely here. So how about a little history?
Okay, Glen Ridge goes back to the Civil War years is when it really started getting populated. And shortly thereafter, we actually had a train come through here at least once a day to drop off passengers and take them. And then about 1895, the town seceded from Bloomfield. And at that time, they decided that they needed to do a master plan for this town. So the master plan really had probably three principal elements to it. We have the gas lamps here. Yeah. We have the canopy of trees. We have the slate walks. Yeah. So we think we're very unique.
So as the town grew, though, you needed to find more and more of these gas lamps because you wanted them everywhere, right?
Right.
So where'd you find them?
We found them all over the place. As the world wars came in, a lot of the cities decided to change over to electricity versus the gas lamps. Yeah. So as soon as we found that there were gas lamps available, we swooped in, picked them all up, and brought them out here. And you'll notice as you go around town that a lot of the poles are different than others.
I've seen that.
So we've gotten a hodgepodge from all over.
So where'd they come from? From
New York City?
Yeah.
A lot from New York City.
Boroughs, yeah.
A lot from New Jersey, et cetera.
Right. So, but nowadays, you know, if people wanted to think about changing it to electrification, it isn't that easy, is it?
No, it is not. And it's not something we would even consider doing for a couple of reasons. First, we have a local ordinance which provides that so long as we have these gas lamps, no utility company can come in and put poles in the front of people's residences. So as you've driven through town, you haven't seen any utility poles.
That's right, that's right.
Secondly, they would have to tear down all of the infrastructure of the utility behind the homes and move it to the front.
So they all run behind the houses, so you have to come across everybody's fantastic front lawn.
Right. Yep. So for those two reasons, have no interest in going that way.
Speaking of cars, these are on all the time, and I am not a stranger to these, believe it or not. I started in our family business when I was about 14, 15 years old, and my job was to replace the mantles, these things. They were a little different back then. They had a ceramic top, but my hands at 15 were much smaller. I could get up inside there. How do you stay on top of maintaining, how many of these you got now?
Approximately 700.
I mean, that's a full-time job.
Well, it is, and we don't do it ourselves. The utility company has full responsibility for maintaining the hardware and delivering the gas, et cetera.
Well, I tell you, they don't give off a lot of light, but they add so much charm to this town. It's really special.